So what's the next steps with this?
This piece of wood's going to come out.
Yeah.
Because it's rotten.
Mm-hmm.
Then replace it with a new bit of wood.
When we first bought our cottage in Scotland last year, there were high levels of humidity inside. It turns out that the cottage was suffocating under thick layers of paint and cement, which it had been coated in over the years. So, to resolve this, we spent a considerable amount of time painstakingly removing the layers of paint so that the cottage can breathe once more. But there has always been one niggling, annoying issue that still hasn't been resolved. The indoor water feature.
Yeah, a bit of damp.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Oh, it stinks. You see, whenever there is a heavy rain, this window recess ends up a waterfall. The rainwater is getting in somewhere and we just couldn't figure out where. Until...
So after last week's storm, we discovered we've still got water coming in the house, through the window, through the porch still. So it's obviously not the end wall, it's something else is going on. So I want to have a look at the chimney and just double check there's nothing has changed or cracks have opened up or anything like that up there, to see if we can try and solve the problem. Bit difficult to film up here, but yeah, there's some little cracks. There we go, in the chimney breast, along the edges. So this could be where it might be coming in.
Now, I'll be honest, the last time I painted the chimneys earlier in the year, it was a temporary quick job just to tidy them up for the time being, painting them white, as was the rest of the cottage back then. But the problem is the paint is flaking, and I just kinda stuck a stick and plaster over as a temporary fix. So now, Adam has given these old chimneys a scrub down with a wire brush to remove all of the flaking and loose bits before he gives them another fresh lick of paint. He seals any gaps before painting them, and once painted, Adam plans on coating the top of the chimneys with a special chimney crown stuff that apparently will seal the top of the chimney, ensuring that no water can get in. Welcome back, and here we are, we're in the porch yet again. So last week, as you know, I repointed the interior stone wall in the porch. So this week I'm going to give it a lick of paint, but not just a lick of paint. What I'm going to do is, quite controversially, paint these white uPVC windows, because as you know, I'm not a fan of the white plastic. But don't worry, I know what I'm doing, or at least I think I do. So it's all in the preparation. We need to create a key, so lightly sand down these uPVC frames to create a key. 1 to 2 coats of good quality primer, and then a couple of coats of top coat. So the key is all in the prep, and slowly does it. Don't rush it, just thin layers of paint. Two thinner layers of paint rather than one thicker layer of paint, and we should be sound. So first of all, we need to clear out all this stuff. So we've got a shoe rack there which needs to go. We've got the wicker basket which we store logs in, and all of Adam's millions of plants off the windowsill. These couple of chairs here, how amazing are these, by the way? These vintage chairs we picked up, absolute bargains. So they will be going in the kitchen eventually. So I just need to move all this out. We're going to go for some stone tiles for the floor. Rustic, kind of tumbled edges, nice and country cottage style. They'll work well with the stone wall and the paint. So we're going to paint the skirting boards, paint the walls, paint the windowsill. And as I said, I'm going to have a go at painting the uPVC window frames. I might even go as far as painting the ceiling. A little bit of colour drenching going on here, but I'll see how it looks once I do most of it. So the colour that I'm going for is this one, Farrenball Cooking Apple Green. How gorgeous is that going to look? So we've gone for the dead flat because it's highly scuff resistant and yet super matte, so we don't really want anything too shiny. And for the woodwork, we've gone for flat eggshell, just because it's a bit more durable, and again, it's not as shiny as the modern eggshell or gloss or anything like that. But I think that colour is going to look absolutely amazing. Let's get this cleared of all this stuff and make a start on prepping.
I know you've got a secret, like a child you wanna keep it, but your shiny eyes reveal the simple truth. And every time you look at me, you start to smile immediately. It's funny, you don't have to say a word. And I know
Here we get the impression Adam's a bit of a plant hoarder.
and life's too short for me to wait for you to be mine. I won't wait another day to tell you.
This is another thing needs sorting, the electrics before we blow ourselves up. And of course the other thing that needs addressing is this rotten door frame that Adam discovered a couple of weeks ago. Still not done anything with it yet, but that's on this wall, that's on the stone wall. So I can continue painting the rest of the porch, and that doesn't really affect it. And then Adam can take a look at that later on.
What's on your heart? And life was short for me to wait for you to be mine. I won't wait another day.
And just like that, it's pitch black outside. Thankfully I've got my little studio lights down here because I'll be honest, this light on the ceiling, it's not great for doing anything in this porch, especially DIY. So what I'm currently doing is lightly sanding down the uPVC window frames with a fine grade sandpaper. So what this does is it lightly scratches the surface so that when I apply the undercoat, the primer, it has something to grip to, because if I don't and the uPVC is too smooth, the paint won't properly stick to it, and then over time it could potentially start flaking off or peeling off. Oh God, that took ages. I wasn't going to do it on the door frame, but then I thought, won't it look a bit odd if I paint the window frame green and then it just stops here, and the door and the door frame remain white? Well, I'm not painting the door just yet, but I figured the green frame, window frame, it kind of continues into the door frame and it's all kind of like one piece. So I thought I'm as well sanding that down and painting that, otherwise it will look a bit odd. Especially when the door's open like that. The door, I'm not sure what to do with the door. It's a lot of effort when potentially we may be swapping out the doors for some nicer ones anyway, but I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, it's late. This took far longer than I thought it was going to. So I'm going to wrap it up for tonight and start painting tomorrow. See you in a bit.
Close my eyes, I see your face. I can't get you off my mind. You're in my dreams. You're with me all the time. Take a walk to shake it off. I play it over in my brain. I go in circles, so much that I could say. Oh, no matter what I do, I'll rotate back to you. I'll rotate back to you. No matter
Right.
What's this?
This is the latest in the saga of the trying to fix the leak.
On the chimney repairs?
Yeah.
So what exactly does that do?
So this is something called Masonry Defender, which is a chimney crown sealer. And apparently this is like the bee's knees of the stuff to get, which I hope so, because it weren't cheap in any way, shape or form.
Let's just hope it works then. So what do you do exactly? Just paint it on?
So the chimney...
On the top of the chimney?
So the chimney we've repainted twice. All the upstands. I've sealed all the big cracks with movable heat-proof sealer. All the lead work's had lead paint painted on it, and that's checked, so that hasn't got any cracks. That was the old cowl. Watch it, 'cause it's full of water.
That was up there originally.
Yeah.
You can tell it's been raining here. So what was wrong with that?
Possibly the problem with this is because it had no shield around here.
Yeah.
The rain could just drive in and down the chimney as well. And this is all broken. So birds could have still got in there anyway. So I've replaced that with a ceramic pottery one and sealed that on there. So the chimney which isn't used can still breathe, but rain shouldn't be able to get in.
Right.
Hopefully with the new one.
Okay, so this is on the disused chimney, because there's two chimneys up there. One goes down to the log burner in the living room.
Chimney one.
So where does that chimney go? Did you find out?
Behind your office.
Behind my office?
Yeah.
What did you manage to see?
Yeah, just down there.
And what's it like inside? Do you think did it look damp or anything?
There was a bit of condensation and stuff inside, so it could all be part of the issue.
Right, okay.
But also there should be an air vent inside, so air can get up and down that chimney. Otherwise it's just sitting there stale. Which could be another issue.
Right. So do you think behind the plasterboard in my office there is a fireplace, an open?
There's a definite fireplace, because when I look down the chimney you can see there's a big void.
Yeah. So do you think the previous people have just plastered it over?
Yeah.
And they haven't put an air vent in?
Yeah.
Hence the condensation, and that could be contributing to, and the fact that the cowl was quite high up on that and letting the rain in. That's what you think. Well, there's cracks up there as well, though, isn't there? That's what this stuff's for.
Yeah. So this is seals, waterproofs, chimney crowns, flexible, won't crack or chip, helps prevent chimney leaks, easy to apply with a paintbrush. But that stuff you've got to apply at a certain temperature, not below a certain temperature, or it won't cure. You've got to put a slightly thin coat on to start with, then a thicker coat on within 30 minutes. Otherwise, it won't cure and bond correctly, so it's quite finicky.
Right, okay.
So hence why I've come home tonight. It's dry, it's warm enough, all systems go, get it done. Because this was supposed to be in here on Saturday when I would have had all day. But no, we've now got an hour before it goes dark.
Come on then, let's get this done. Try and stop this leakiness once and for all. Do you want me to hold the ladder for you?
Yeah, that would be an idea.
Come on, Benji, you supervising.
The sun's coming up, we're chasing the magic. I'm diving in, oh I won't look back. It's a beautiful world, we're painting horizons. I'm coming alive with you by my side. With you, there's nothing we can't do. With you, it's true. Fast
Welcome back. What a beautiful day it is today. So last night managed to get all of the window frames lightly sanded down. I'm just going to give them a good clean now, make sure there is no little bits or dust or grease or anything left on them. And then I can give it a coat of primer, or a couple of coats of primer. So I want to get it as clean as possible so that the paint will stick to it.
I could be your security. There's no guarantee on anything.
Alright, now that that's done, what I need to do now is mask the windows so that I don't get paint over the rubber seals and the glass itself. Right, let's get some paint on these window frames. So the primer I'm using, the undercoat, is the Farrow & Ball Midtones, which is the one recommended by Farrow & Ball. I'm going to start on this window first because this is the one that opens. So I need to get the window frame of this done so that it can dry, so that we can close it again at night or before it starts raining. This is going on a lot better than I thought it would. I thought it would be a lot more streaky. It is streaky, but that's because it's going to need 2 coats of primer, but I've painted uPVC doors in the past, and despite creating the perfect keys, sanding them down and all the rest of it, it's ended up a lot more streaky for the first coat anyway of the undercoat, whereas this isn't too bad at all. Right, that's the second coat of primer on the window frames. So I'm now just going to give the windowsill a coat of primer. Right, this is where I need to seek the advice of old wise one. Come here a second. Come here, I need to ask you something.
I'm playing with new toys.
I need to ask you something.
Yes.
Right.
What? Well, what have you done?
Stand back, so people aren't just seeing your back. So I've done two coats on the window frames of primer. I've primed the windowsill, primed the bit under the windowsill, and I'm now going to put undercoat on the walls, and I was going to put undercoat on the skirting boards. But because we're putting stone tiles down, do the skirting boards need to come off? Like when we laid the wood flooring, you had to put the wood flooring down and then put the skirting boards back on top of the wood flooring to cover the expansion gap. Or do you tile up to the skirting boards, which I think is going to look a bit naff, tiling up the skirting boards, and then the skirting boards are going to disappear by however thick the tiles are, aren't they? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Skirting boards are going to be like, meh, they're going to be like a lot shorter, aren't they? And it's going to look a bit rubbish. What do you think?
You can take them off. But seeing what you've done down there.
And that's the other thing. So down there, when I took a piece of skirting board off, it looks as though whoever built this porch has put the plasterboard on, put the skirting boards on, then plastered
down to the said skirting
board. To the skirting board, which means that when you take the skirting board off, it goes back. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, the problem is now because you've got the plasterboard, then you've got the plaster. It then obviously goes behind. So if you take it off and then try and put a skirting board on, it's going to be slightly on the angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've got a higher bit than a lower bit.
Right.
So choices you got.
Well, also trying to remove the skirting boards. I broke that piece of skirting board.
And I saw.
But that's what I'm saying, because the skirting board goes further back than the plaster, when I used my skirt board remover tool to remove it just digs into the top of the skirting board. You can't get it behind it because the plaster is plastered up to the skirting board, if that makes sense. So my other thought, you can buy these skirting boards that have a section cut out of the back and you put them over existing skirting boards. So this is my kind of thoughts. Paint the wall.
Yeah.
No need to paint the skirting board. Right. When we get the stone tiles, put them down. Then pop the new skirting boards over the new skirting boards with the kind of section with the, what do you call it? Recess cut out. Put them over the old skirting boards, and they'll also sit on top of the tiles. That way, you're not losing the height of the skirting boards.
Well, it'll have a taller skirting board, won't you?
Yeah, I'd rather have a taller skirting board. I don't want a little squat skirting board where you've tiled up to it and you've...
You're obsessed with skirting boards. Absolutely obsessed.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts before I start painting the rest of the wall? I don't want to paint the wall and then end up trying to prise these skirting boards off, ruining my paintwork. That's what I mean. Like, if we're putting new skirting boards over the top of these ones, then I can paint the wall, because the skirting boards will just go and stick over. Do you know what I mean?
So you could leave those on, paint them.
Yep.
Then with the DeWalt tool, just cut what you need off the bottom of the skirting board all the way around, so they go slightly underneath. You don't know what I mean, do you?
I do, but I think that's rubbish.
Well, I'm just suggesting an idea.
Okay.
You come in here and ask for my advice, and then like...
He's saying I ask for your advice and then don't take your advice.
Yeah, pretty much. And then when it all goes wrong, then you go...
okay, tell you what. I'll paint the wall and I'll paint the skirting board for now. And then I'll think about it. And
then we can decide.
And then I'll
for the
make a
amount of paint
decision.
it's going to take for skirting board, just whack it on.
Yeah.
And then we'll decide.
Right. Okay. All right. That's all I wanted to ask you.
You sure?
Yeah.
There's nothing else?
No.
Oh. What about the light?
Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah. What about the ceiling? Am I painting the ceiling?
Yeah.
So you want me to paint the... Does this need to come off first?
Well, I'll show you the light I've found.
Because if I'm painting around that and the new light is smaller than that... Look at all the spiders in that.
Oh, it's covered.
Right, I need to get on with this anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers, big ears.
It's all right, little ears, as long as it all goes to... What on earth are you doing? Oh my God. Benjamin, have you seen this? Have you seen this?
Oh no, am I going to have enough undercoat?
Ugh, that spider. Does that whole thing come off so I can paint around it?
Yeah.
Yes, let's colour drench the hell out of this room. Goodbye, boring white. Right, that will do for now. Fortunately, the walls and the ceiling only need one coat of undercoat, which is just as well because I've ran out. Nothing more I can do. Leave it for now, and then I can finally get the top coat on tomorrow.
It ain't that one. And it ain't that one. Under sockets. even though it's a light.
Were you struggling to find the switch to turn the porch off there, Adam, by any chance?
Because I was looking for the lighting sockets, but it says the lighting ring, but it says sockets. Oops.
Benji, leave that. That doesn't involve Labradors.
Now I want to get this done now because it's light.
Yeah, best to get it done now.
And you're like, I can't see when I'm painting.
Well, now what everybody's going to see is the patches that I've missed because I couldn't get in because that light was there. Mm-hmm. Doesn't really matter though, because I think the new light will cover that. Will it?
We'll find out. Jesus Christ. It's going to be hard replacing this. This is knackered.
Is it broke?
Yeah. Well, the plastic's degraded.
Oh.
When did you last dust in here?
What on earth? You know what that is?
Sandblasting.
That's all the sand from when they sandblasted the porch.
Nice.
It just shows how much that sand gets everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You've brought your panda to supervise, Benji.
Got your panda?
Are you the foreman and your panda's the supervisor now? So what lumens is that?
That's 6,000 lumens.
So that's white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you've got 4,500, which is kind of a bit of both.
So that's kind of warm, yeah.
And then you've got warm.
Oh dear God. You've turned into an Oompa Loompa. You've gone really orange. Let's not have that one. It looks like you've got a fake tan.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you can change it if needed.
That seems to be a happy medium. We don't want white because it's too stark. We don't want orange, obviously. So.
Cool. Right. Can you just turn the switches off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what? So you're dodgy painting now?
It's not the most inspiring of designs, is it?
Right, you are extremely limited because there is no headroom.
I know. The problem is because the ceiling's so low, as you've just said, we're very limited with regards to what we can go for. We need something that is going to be super flush against the ceiling.
Yeah.
So that we don't conk our head on it. It'll do. Right, I suppose I better get back on with the painting, do you think?
Well, now you can see what you're doing, yeah?
I might not need my studio spotlights anymore.
That's the whole idea.
Cheers, big ears.
Stuff's arrived.
What's arrived?
Things for Benji.
Things for Benji. What's arrived? Stuff for Godwin Vintage.
But I think you might go, oh, I want to keep that. I want to keep that. Oh, that's nice.
That looked really nice in the cottage.
This is for dogs.
You're very inquisitive, Benji.
Wants to know.
He's wondering, is it something for Labradors?
He ordered it.
He ordered it. Did you order it?
Been at it.
You've been ordering stuff online again, huh? Tippity tap with your paws on the keyboard, ordering random stuff. You're a good boy. Right, what have you got? What's that? A plant pot. Oh, that's quite cool.
And there's another one. All slightly different because they're all handmade.
How unique. What's that?
It's a box.
Yeah, but
or
what's
a
it,
display
what's it for?
thing.
Oh, that'll be cool as a, yeah, to display
Display stuff or
small plants. There you go, somewhere to put more plants, Adam.
these are nice.
Oh wow, that's like a little vintage shaving box or something.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Another one?
Oh, you've got two of them.
Yeah.
Don't be marking my paintwork. I haven't finished yet. What was that?
Nothing. Right, well you can keep complaining you don't get enough exercise. So I bought you a vintage pair of dumbbells.
Can you imagine me in a Zoom meeting or a Teams meeting with my vintage dumbbells? Don't mind me, guys. I'm just doing my daily exercises.
I just thought they were really cool as a decorative piece or pieces to put on something.
Yeah, they are cool.
And then brick moulds.
Ah, the vintage brick mould. We've had these before, haven't we?
Yeah, they're really nice. The different maker's mark.
Very cool.
And then,
You're loving this, aren't you? This is like Christmas for you, isn't it?
it is.
Receiving a delivery of all of your
My
vintage, your vintage wares. That's cool. What would you use this for? See, I'm saying what would you use this for, but you've already told me these aren't for us. These are for
These are planters.
These are for the shop. These are. See, that would look nice just in the porch with plants in
Yeah,
on the windowsill, wouldn't it?
just like that.
That is cool.
And then you're not going to have all my little pots.
I wonder what it was meant to be originally. But yeah, imagine all of your little plants in these. At least they look a bit more organised rather than just scattered all over the place. I know you said you bought these for the shop, but...
That's the problem. I buy stuff I like for the shop and then things come back here and don't go to the shop, which is the wrong business attitude.
I know, but we've both got the same idea. I'm thinking...
But I think
three plants, three nice plants in each of those, and then you've got a little bit of symmetry in each of those windows. That looks stunning, won't it? And then something in the middle, like a, I don't know, a vase or something.
What, one of them?
Or one of them with a plant in it, yeah. Big plant.
No, see, all the stocks now just
I know.
disappearing. Can't be happening.
You can always buy more for the shop, though. Well, assuming you can get...
It depends, because everything is unique. Some are one-offs.
That's what I was just about to say. It depends if you can get the same again for the shop. Anyway, it does look good, doesn't it? Why do we like vintage stuff so much?
I know. Oh God, you haven't seen what I bought today.
What?
You're going to have to wait and see. You're going to hate it.
It's because vintage stuff just has so much more character and charm and appeal. Modern stuff's a bit boring, isn't it?
Mm.
For goodness sake.
Oh no, that plant just it was sat on its own, was only unhappy, so we had to come home. It was reduced, nobody wanted it.
You're one of a kind, you, Adam.
No, it was only £3.
Do you know that? Whatever makes you happy, though.
There's a place in my mind where I want to be. I imagine you sitting next to me. Driving into the night.
Well, while I take a break from painting the porch, waiting for the paint to dry, we've got the car laden with stock that Adam's been making over the last couple of weeks, ready to take down to our little shop at Gary and Bridges Antique Centre. You've been really busy the last couple of weeks, haven't you?
I've been non-stop every night
Trying to-
stuff.
Trying to hit the Christmas market, aren't you? Make sure
Yeah.
the shelves are bare at the moment, so he's trying to make sure we've got plenty of stock in, because the type of product Adam makes, these handmade upcycled vintage pieces, because of their uniqueness and how quirky and unusual they are, they do tend to make perfect gifts for Christmas and birthdays, don't they?
They do?
Quite a lot of people buy them for people for gifts.
Well, I would have had more stock to take down, but literally as I was packing the car, another order came through. It's a lovely big old copper steampunk telephone lamp I made, which was going to be the centre plate in the shop, was just sold. So that's not going down.
That was good timing, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Literally just about to leave. Everything was in the car, and then an order comes through on our website. Adam's like, hang on, stop. Something's sold.
Take it back out.
Take it back out the car so we can package it up and post it.
That's fine. I can make another one.
Yeah. Right, we shall see you when we get there. We've got quite a lot to do when we get there. Unload everything, restock the shelves, probably just give things a bit of a general tidy up as well. It's been a couple of weeks since we were last down there. It's been months since I was last down there anyway.
I was down there last week.
You were down there last week? I honestly think it's been about 2 months since I was last there.
I think I can go backwards and forwards. When I finish work, I can go that way home, so it's easy.
Yeah. Can't be too long though. I've got painting to get on with.
I know. Get that porch finished.
Well, can you believe it's that time again? Aren't these weeks flying by? Christmas will be here before you know it. And doesn't our wee vintage stall look so much better with the shelves restocked with Adam's upcycled curiosities and lighting? We'll leave it here for now, but we do hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We're really humbled to be sharing our journey with you one step at a time. We keep reminding ourselves, cottage renovations is a marathon rather than a sprint, especially when we've both got other things such as full-time jobs to do. How do we find time? Anyway, if you enjoyed watching, please remember to give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that hype button. Have a fantastic week, and the three of us will see you in the next one. Bye for now.